numbering should go in this direction only. So number 2 must be to this carbon, this is to be number 3, this is to be number 4. So this is how you can do the numbering. Start from one bridgehead carbon, reach to the next bridgehead carbon by a longest route. So my numbering will be 2, 3, 4 like that. So I have reached to the next bridgehead carbon and I have numbered it 5. Now see, after doing this, you have to come back to the original bridgehead carbon, and again if you are having more than one ways, then you have to prefer the longer way. So by reaching up to the 5, I have to come back to number 1, and I have two options. I can go by this way, or I can go by this way. And you must notice that this way is a longer one, this way is a shorter one. And according to the guidelines, we have to select a longer way only. We cannot have a shortcut, or the short path we cannot select. So I can go back to number 1 carbon from number 5 carbon by this route only. So I will be numbering this at 6, I will be numbering this at 7. So in this way, we have completed the cycle. And this cycle, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, this is called a main cycle. After completion of the main cycle, you have to number on the bridge. So whatever this link is there, number 1 which is connecting number 1 and 5, that is called a bridge, and on bridge we are having 1 carbon. So that is to be numbered at the end. So you start numbering from one bridgehead carbon, this is number 1, go to the next bridgehead carbon by longest route. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have reached to the next bridgehead carbon, return back to the original bridgehead carbon by again longest route. So I am returning back from here by this way. So number this as 6, number this as 7, and I am reaching back. So this path which I have shown over here, it is a main cycle. It is a main cycle. And then after what is left, that is called a bridge. This is called a bridge which is connecting number 1 and 5. That is called a bridge, and there is 1 carbon on bridge. So that is to be numbered afterwards. So this is how the numbering is to be done. Begin with bridgehead carbon, reach to the next bridgehead carbon by longest route, return back to the origin by longest route. This forms a main cycle, and finally give the number on the bridge. So this is how you should do the numbering. So I hope that you must have understood the two components. First component, that is prefix. So bicyclo, tricyclo, tetracyclo, that is called prefix. Then after, the second component is numbering. So again I do a very quick revision, that you start the numbering from one bridgehead carbon, you reach to the next bridgehead carbon by a longest route. After reaching to the next bridgehead carbon, you come to the original carbon, again select a longest route, and that will form a main cycle. And then after what is left, that is called a bridge. So what you do, you start numbering from one bridgehead carbon, go to the next bridgehead carbon, return to the origin, and this forms a main cycle. And then after, the remaining thing, that is called bridge. So do the numbering on the main cycle first, and then after you do the numbering on the bridge. Now let us go ahead. Now you have to put this number into a square bracket. So how to put this number into the square bracket? So what you do, you start from number 1. This is my number 1. And go to the number 2, 3, 4 and go to the next bridgehead carbon. And count how many carbons you came across. So I have come across with 1, 2 and 3 carbon. So when I reach from number 1 to number 5, I came across with 3 carbons, and this is called a first half cycle. See, my main cycle is this one. What I am showing, it is a main cycle. This is a complete main cycle. And when I travel from number 1 to number 5, I have completed first half cycle. When I am coming back from the 6, 7 to the original carbon, then it is called the second half cycle. So the cycle is divided into 2 parts. This portion, it is called first half cycle, and this is called a second half cycle. So you count the number of carbons which are present in a first half cycle. So I have counted that there are 3 carbons. So I have to put that in a square bracket. So I have written 3. 3 means it is the number of atoms which are coming across in the first half cycle. Then you count the number of the carbon atoms in the second half. So this is my second half. So there are 2 carbons. So I will be writing 2 over here. So this 2 figure, first figure and second figure, that will tell you the total number of carbon atoms on either side. So on this side we are having 3, on this side we are having 2, and then after you count the number of carbons which are present on a bridge. So this is my bridge and there is only 1 carbon. So that figure I will be writing over here. So in this way I have completed the numbering. 3, again I repeat that the 3 indicates the number of atoms in the first half cycle, number of atoms present in the first half cycle, and I hope that you must have understood what is first half cycle. So put the number of atoms present in a first half cycle. So in my first half cycle I am having 3 atoms, so I have put figure 3. Then put the number of atoms in a second half cycle. So there are 2 atoms in second half cycle, so I have put over here, and finally put the number which is present on the bridge. So there is 1 carbon in the bridge, so I have put number 1, and you put the square bracket outside this number. So this is how the numbering in the square bracket is to be done. So number 3 indicates the atoms in the first half cycle, 2 indicates the number of atoms in the second half cycle, and 1 indicates the number of atoms in a bridge. So this is how you have to put the figures or numbers in the square bracket. So what we have completed is the 2 components of the full name. First component, that was a prefix, and prefix we decided on the number of cycles, whether the system is bicyclic, tricyclic, tetracyclic, like that, and accordingly we put prefix bicyclo, tricyclo, tetracyclo, etc. And then you put a square bracket and fill the square bracket by numbers. So there will be a figures. First figure will show you the number of atoms in the first half cycle. Second figure will show you the number of atoms in the second half cycle. Third figure indicates the number of atoms on the bridge. So in this way we completed the second component, and now we will go for the third component. So now the third component, that you have to put the name of the parent hydrocarbon. So what you do, you simply count the total number of atoms in a molecule. So total number of carbon atoms in a molecule. So I will count. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So my compound is having total 8 carbons, and therefore you go to that table which I had shown in the very first slide, that the table showing for saturated hydrocarbon. So in that table you will notice that when you are having 8 carbon saturated hydrocarbon, the name is octane. The name is octane. So what you do, you select the name of your parent hydrocarbon as a octane, and that should be written over here. So now we have completed the entire procedure of the nomenclature. As I told you, the nomenclature is divided into 3 components. The first component is prefix, the second component is filling the square bracket, number you have to fill in a square bracket, and the third component, that you have to write the name of the parent hydrocarbon. So this compound, for this compound we know that it is a bicyclic compound, so the prefix which we have put, it is a bicyclo. Then after we gave the numbering following the rules, and then after we counted the number of carbon atoms in the first half cycle, that we have written over here. Then we counted the number of carbon atoms in the second half of the cycle, that we have written over here. And finally we wrote the number of carbon atoms on the bridge. So I am having 1 carbon atom, and that's why I wrote 1. So we completed the number writing in the square bracket. And finally what we did, that we counted the total number of carbon atoms present in a molecule, and the total number of carbon atoms present in a molecule is 8. So from that table we selected the name for 8 carbon hydrocarbon, and name for 8 carbon hydrocarbon is octane, so we wrote octane. And in this way now we are having a complete name for this compound. So the name complete name for this compound is bicyclo 3,2,1-octane. So this is how you can write the name for the compound, which is a what you can call is a bridge system. So a polycyclic hydrocarbon should be named in this way. So now I am going to show you some examples. So let us have some practicing examples, so the concept will become clear that how this bridge hydrocarbon can be named. So see, here are some examples which are for bicyclic system. All compounds, they are bicyclic. So have this simple molecule. So as I told you, you start the procedure, and what is the procedure? Breaking of the bond. So suppose I will break this bond and one of this bond, then the component will become totally open. So I am needing a breaking of two bonds to convert the component into an open component, and that's why the system is bicyclic. And that's why I have to put prefix bicyclo. So this is the first procedure which we have to do. Prefix writing. So we have written the prefix writing. Prefix writing is completed, it is bicyclo. Then I have to put a square bracket, and I have to write the numbers in the square bracket. And to write the numbers in the square bracket, I have to number the compound. And what I told you, that begin from one bridgehead carbon. So I have started from this bridgehead carbon and go to the other bridgehead carbon by a longest route. Now see, I am having this route and this route, both are same. So by any direction you can go. You can go clockwise or you can go anti-clockwise. So I am going clockwise, I am numbering this 2, I am numbering this 3. Again return back. So this is the path by which I am returning. So I am numbering this as a 4. So this is my total numbering. Now how we have to fill the square bracket? We have to count the number in the first half. See, this is my complete cycle, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This square, it is a complete cycle, full cycle. What I have to do? I have to write the number of carbon atoms in the first half cycle. This is my first half cycle. This is my second half cycle. So what I have to do? I have to write the number of carbon atoms in the first half cycle. So what you observed that there is one carbon in the first half cycle, and that's why we will write 1. So I have written 1 over here. That indicates that there is a one carbon atom in the first half cycle. Then what we have to do? We have to go for a second half cycle, and we have to count the number in the second half cycle. And when we count this number in second half cycle, we notice over here that there is only one carbon atom in the second half cycle. So again we will write 1. So this 1 indicates that there is a one carbon atom in the first half cycle. This indicates that there is a one carbon in the second half cycle. And finally we have to count the number of carbon atoms on the bridge. So this is a bridge. The line connecting 1 and 3, it is called a bridge. And there is no carbon on the bridge. So that's why we will be putting 0. So this is how we completed the numbering in the square bracket. And finally we have to put the name of the hydrocarbon. So count the total number of carbon atoms. So when we count the total number of carbon atoms, you will notice that there are total 4 carbon atoms. And from that table you will see that for 4 carbon hydrocarbon, the name is butane. So you write butane and you have completed your job. Name is over. So the name for this compound, the full name of this compound, it is bicyclo 1,1,0 butane. Similarly, let us go for this compound. This is also a bicyclic compound that you can check. Break this bond over here and one bond from this cycle, the component will become a open component. So again this is a bicyclic system, and then after you do the numbering like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is your main cycle. This is your main cycle, and this is your bridge. Number 1 and 4, that is your bridge. Again, how we will write the name? We will write a prefix. So how many cycles are there? 2 cycles, and that's why we are writing a bicyclo. Then now we have to fill the figures in the square bracket. How we will be filling the figures? We will be counting the number of carbon atoms in the first half cycle. So this is our first half cycle. So how many carbons are there? How many atoms are there? 2 carbon atoms are there. So we will write 2 first. Then after, what we have to do? We have to write the atoms, carbon atoms present in the second half. So this is the second half. And you will notice that there is only one carbon in the second half. So that's why we will be writing 1. And finally we have to write the number of carbon atoms on this bridge, but there is no carbon atom on this bridge, so we will be writing 0. So we have completed the numbering writing in the square bracket. And what is this? It is 210. And finally we have to put the name of the hydrocarbon. So what you will do? Count the total number. So total number is 5. And from that table you will see that 5 carbon hydrocarbon, the name is pentane. So you write pentane. You write pentane and your name is over. So the name of this compound, it is a bicyclo 210 pentane. Similarly, you can write name for any compound in bicyclic system. I will continue for one more and then we'll go for other system. So let us select this component. So again you will notice that this compound, it is a bicyclic. You break one bond over here, then there will be only one cycle. One bond from here, the component will become totally open, and that's why the system is bicyclic, and that's why the prefix will be bicyclo. Then you number the system. So this is the numbering of the system. So this is my complete main cycle. When I started from 1, I am going through this route, I am coming back over here, and when I reach up to 10, this is my complete cycle. This is my complete cycle, which is called a main cycle. And this is bridge. The number 1 and 6 line, it is a bridge. Now how should we write the name? We should write a prefix first. And what will be the prefix? The prefix will be bicyclo, because the system is bicyclic. So write a prefix. So we have written a prefix, bicyclo. Second procedure, that we have to fill up the numbers in the square bracket. So write a square bracket, and now you have to fill up the numbers. How do we fill the numbers? Count the number of carbon atoms in the first half cycle. So this is my first half cycle. This is my first half cycle. And how many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there are 4 carbons in the first half cycle. So I will be writing the first figure 4. Then I have to count the number of carbon atoms in the second half cycle. This is my second half cycle. So how many carbon atoms in second half cycle? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So again there are 4 carbon atoms in the second half cycle, and that's why I am writing second figure, which is also a 4. And finally I have to count the number of carbon atoms on the bridge. And see, there is no carbon. There is no carbon on the bridge, so I will be putting 0. So my number